thing, rule number 4 is that you should use one variable per column. You see this one, name here, age here, whatever. You cannot say name plus age. You cannot do that. And now come here, now say Yusuf. Yusuf. Now say 25. You can't do that because it's going to mess up your analysis. It's going to mess up your work. Okay? So, another rule, which I think I will stop at, is rule number 5. Avoid merged cells. Now, we move into one of the most important skills in data analysis, which is data cleaning. It's so important that any mistake you make here affects your entire work. Okay? Data cleaning means fixing messy data before analysis. And some of the data cleaning activities are, you talk about removing duplicates. Okay? Data cleaning exercises. Processes, not exercises. Processes. Okay? 1, removing duplicates. For example, somebody registered twice. It's going to give a wrong total for you. Okay? Number 2, sorting. Maybe you want to sort it in ascending, descending order. You understand? Then you have filtering. Another data cleaning process is missing values. Missing values, there are so many things you do for missing values. Okay? I will still come back to that. Number 5, formatting. All right, let me take them one after the other. So, we talk about removing duplicates. That is when somebody registers, sometimes beneficiaries, sometimes people register twice. Registers more than once. Okay, say for example, you have a program coming up, let's say a conference or an online class. So you are doing the adverts online and somebody sees it, the person registers. Let's say a week later, the person sees it again and forgot that he or she had registered before. The person registers. Because sometimes in these forms, they don't restrict it at one registration per person. Okay, they leave it open. So when somebody registers more than once, then it constitutes duplicates, right? So at the end of the day, if you want to calculate the total number of people that registered, let's say you want 500 and registration gets to 500 and it stops. By the time you now remove duplicates, let's say one person registered 3 times, another person registered 2 times. By the time you subtract those extra 3, you see that your number is not up to 500 again. But if you go ahead to use that data for your analysis, you are going to arrive at different a wrong answer. Yeah, so that is from removing duplicates. Then the second one is sorting. Yeah, you can sort by age. Let's go to our worksheet again. You can sort by age. You see this one now. You can sort by age. Come here. So we can sort during cleaning too. We can sort by age. We can sort by, let's say, states, right? So we can sort by gender too. So let's say we are sorting by age. You see the ages are mixed here, 28, 32, 25, 30, So it's not from highest to lowest or lowest to. So if you want to sort it to come, let's say, from ascending order or descending order, all you do is you click on this row, this column, and you come to data. Because we're already analyzing data now. We are cleaning the data, I mean. So you come to this data tab, and you come to sort. This is sort. You click on it. It says sort smallest to largest or sort largest to smallest. So if, when we have it like this, our first person is Amina Yusuf, and our last person is Messi Annie, right? So if we sort smallest to largest, let's see how it changes the table. So it's asking us, it's saying that it's found data next to your selection. Since you have not selected this data, it will not be sorted. Okay, so I want to expand the selection. Okay, because I did not select everything, that is why it's telling me to just sort only this one, but it will not affect the rest. If I continue with this my selection, I don't want to do that. So I want to expand the selection and I will sort so that my sorts can reflect in other places. So let's sort. So now you see, that it has started from the lowest age, which is 24. And now the lowest age has beneficiary ID of 11, Hawa Ibrahim, and the oldest person is Kabiru Lawal. So this way, at first glance, I should be able to know the youngest in the class and the most senior in the class. You see how sorting has helped me, can help me answer that question. But if I didn't sort it, it will be difficult, right? Let's go back to what we have before. So let's go back to what we had before sorting. Sorry. So we are back to what we had before. If I want to look for the person that is oldest, you see how confusing it will be, or the youngest, it will be confusing. This one is even looking easy because we only have 15 rows here. Imagine in a situation where you have thousands of rows or hundreds of rows. So when you sort, you just look at the first row, the number there, and the last row, and you are good to go to determine the first and the oldest and the youngest. Okay, that's how sorting works. You can also use gender to sort. So you come to gender, you say sort smallest to largest. Let's see, expand. So female to male. So this one can easily help you calculate how many female are in the class and how many male. Very easy. Okay. So here we know that female are more than the male in the class. So you can also do that for states. You can do that for states, yes. So let's go back to our original table. So I think we understand what sorting is now. Sorting just helps us inspect patterns, right? It helps us inspect patterns. Like for example, telling us that, oh, female are more in the class than male, right? So the same way you can sort, you can also filter. If we want to only show females, oh, only the female, maybe there's a record that all you need are the female in the class. You don't need the record of the male. You come to your gender, okay? You come to your gender column and you come to filter, right? So you click on filter and wait for the dialog box to open. See it here, it has come here. So it's telling you that you should filter what you want to filter. So you click on it. So you see blanks, because there are blanks here. I don't want blank. So I remove the blank. It says select all. It's because it's showing all. I don't want all. I want only the female in the class. So I click on female and I say okay. You see, it's now the number has now reduced. The data has reduced and I have only female in the class here. Do you understand? So that is a filtering. Let's go back. If it's okay, you want only Kwara State. You want to filter only Kwara State. You come here. You come here. You go to filter. You click on it. It shows here. It's okay. Only Kwara. I don't want blanks. I don't want Lagos. I don't want Oyo. I want only Kwara State. So it gives you participants that are from Kwara State alone. So filtering helps answer quick questions. If they ask how many people registered from Kwara State, you just quickly filter it and you'll be able to like get the number immediately. Okay, so that is for filtering. So for missing values, they create problem. You see, like I selected this whole thing now. If I'm copying and I put all these missing values, it's let's say for example this one now, there's no local government. And this one, they didn't tell us whether the person is male or female. You see that all this incomplete information can create problem. You understand? So there are some solutions for incomplete this thing like that. So sometimes you just fill it up, or sometimes if you feel that information is not too important or it's not going to affect your analysis, you can use like something like NA, not available. You put it there, okay? Or you ask the data collector, the person that collected the data, you ask the person. Okay, now we are back to our original data with no missing files. So the next rule is formatting. Our formatting should be consistent. You see, our headers are bolded. Every header is bolded. It's not like one is bold, another one is not bold. All our headers are bolded. Age, okay, all our headers are bolded, right? It's not that you will unbold one. You see now, it's not consistent. So you should ensure consistency to help you, right? Then if you want to adjust width, I showed you the other time. See this beneficiary ID now, it's too wide. What are we doing with all this excess space? Why we have lots of excess spaces here? Look at age. lot of SS space, state, lot of SS space, and the view cannot contain everything. We have to now be doing like this, scrolling back, so we can adjust our width. All these things are formatting. So you can adjust width, you can double click like this, you see, it has adjusted. Double click, once you have the double cross, you see the name has also adjusted. We are, all these are data cleaning, data cleaning processes. Look at age now, you see it, you see it, is it not looking better? At least as we are doing it like this, at one glance we'll be able to see virtually all the variables, right? You see it, you see it. So some of these variables that were not showing before, they are now showing. Look at it. If you want to even make this one smaller, you can just decide to name it ID. Once you name it ID like this, you do it like this, you see it. So it is easy to read your data in one glance, unlike the one that you'll be spooling down, you see it. Every information now is here at a glance. So these are all processes of data cleaning. Okay, so date format, you see, sometimes when you create a form and you do not specify the format for date, you see some people will come, they want to write date, they'll say 25th of May. Another one will come and say 25/5/2026. You see that all these formats, they are not consistent. But if you specify in the form the way you want the date to appear, everything will be consistent, like what we have here already. Okay, so we have to write everything professionally. So now let us practice together. This is going to be a mini practical exercise. Yeah, let's leave this back to our beneficiary ID, the original beneficiary ID. Let's take it back. Okay, so we have it like that. So let's sort our data sets by age, which we've done before. We filtered only female candidates. So tell me how many female candidates are there that attended this program. So we can also filter completion status. So we know the number of people that completed or not. So let me select it like this, completion status, right? So how many people completed? What do we do? How do we find that? We go back to our sorting, our data, sorry. Then we filter. Come to filter, and it shows the filter icon here. You go to the filter icon, so you see, you remove those that are pending, and you say completed. You see the number of people that completed and their names, everything, the states they came from, right? So let's go back. Now, let's look for missing values. Are there missing values in this table? I don't think there are, but you can also look for missing values. Then we talked about the clean formatting. So you will now ask, why is data cleaning even important? It is important because if you do garbage in, you get garbage out. If your data is dirty, your report will be wrong. For example, wrong attendance rates, wrong donors reports, and wrong conclusion. So where people registered multiple times, let's say everybody registered multiple times and you have 500 records. So by the time you remove duplicates, you see that it's only 250 people that registered. And if you are going to use that 500 to calculate, then you see that it is going to be wrong. Every result will be wrong. So your task is that your assignment for this week, okay, to give you wrong attendance rate, wrong donor report, wrong conclusion. Okay, so for this week's assignment, you are going to be using a data set that I will provide. I'll send you a data set. Yeah, I'll send you data sets that you will use for this assignment. Okay, so for week 2 assignments, you're going to be using the data sets I provide, and your first task is to clean the data sets. Check for duplicates, blank rows, inconsistent spellings, and missing values. Then the second task is filter female participants, completed participants, participants from Quora. You filter them separately for me. Then task 3, you sort by age and state. Take the screenshots and send to me as you are sorting them out. Then when you are done, you now send me the clean Excel sheet. I hope that is clear. Congratulations on completing week 2. Today you learned what raw data means, what an Excel interface look like, and we familiarize ourselves with the various sections of Excel interface. Then we went into understanding data sets, data entry best practices, data cleaning, sorting, and filtering. We learned that when we collect data correctly, then our cleaning process will be minimal because garbage in, garbage out. So in week 3, we'll begin actual Excel formula for monitoring and evaluation analysis, where we calculate attendance rate, completion rate, and program.